In this week's Easter special video, we answer the question, how do you tie yours? You didn't have the wrapper off it, oh my god!
We would like to answer your questions about alopecia.
So send them to us and we'll answer them.
This is
Ask Alopecia UK.
Okay, so for me, I generally always tie my headscarves in the same way, and it works with either just a long one like this or one of these loopy ones like this. So then what I would do is fold it in half to reduce down the size of it. Take my hair off. So then taking that back. And then for me, I just bring it round to the side because I like to have something on the side. And this actually came from Lorna when we were at the flash mob. Thank you, Lorna. And she said, just twist it, twist it, twist it, and start twisting it round on itself. I would normally do this in front of a mirror, so I'm not sure what it looks like. I like it to be quite tight, which this does make it quite tight. And I just keep going round and then tuck the bits like inside that thing, and because it's quite tight they just hold it there. I'm not sure what that looks like, but I think that's what I normally do. And that's how I tie my headscarf.
So often when I'm wearing headscarves, I wear them in a very similar style to Jen, a simple knot at the back which I kind of just tuck into a bun. But when I'm wanting to do something a little bit more kind of showy or flamboyant, if you like, I've got a couple of different options for tying them with some detail on the top. So I start with, again, another fairly long scarf. This is actually one I just picked up at a charity shop for 50p, bargain. And then I just simply, rather than using this as the seam across my face, what I do is I just give it a small fold like that, just so it's a bit softer on your face rather than having the stitched line. So then I get about the middle piece, I take the middle and then just put that over like that. So bring that to where you're kind of comfortable, and then it's a case of grabbing the two sides you've got the two tails, and then take one to one side and one to the other, okay? So you've then got these two tail pieces. So all I've done is I've just flipped the sides, so I've not tied a knot, I've just flipped it. And then it's a case of bringing the two up, and I'll try and do this as best I can, and then tying a simple knot, so just like you would a shoelace. So that's all I've done, and secured it there. And then, just quite simply, I just tie it in a little bow. There's not obviously much material to work with, it depends on the size of your scarf as to, you know, what you've got there. But if you can see what I'm doing, that's just very simply a bow. And then it's just a case of, you've got the bit that goes across, so you can either leave those hanging, which is a bit kind of much in my opinion for me, but you can just tuck them in. So just tuck them in like that, and that's a bit of a kind of almost, you know, a showy kind of style, which I quite like. Or using a very similar thing, I've got a different option, so if I just see if I can undo that and come back down to the bottom, I've got my two tail pieces. This time I'm actually going to tie them in a knot at the back, but again just a very simple knot as I've done before. So just, you know, a loop through like the beginning of tying a shoelace. So I've got a very simple knot at the back, and then to the side all I'm going to do is just twist those two pieces together. Oh, got my badge. So it's almost like you've just ended up with a twist. So keep going as long as you want. And then with that twisty bit, I just bring that round, and then just, again, all I'm doing is, with any bits that I've got left, it's just tucking them in. And it actually feels, you know, it's not going anywhere, it feels very secure, and you can kind of tie it as kind of tight or as loose as you want. And then I'm going to answer the age-old question, is it ears in or is it ears out? And for me, I kind of have my lobe sticking out, but I don't tend to cover my entire ear, because I do find if I've got my ears completely covered up, my hearing's terrible. So for me, I have little bits out, and if you've got some dangly earrings, that can look really good as well. But some people do kind of have it more like this, so they've got their ears out. That's completely your choice, it's a personal thing. But I'll go back to what I like. And there you go, that's 2 different styles. So that's how we tie our headscarves, and we hope that's giving you a little bit of inspiration to have a go at some ideas yourself. We'd really love to see any photos or videos of your own headscarf experiments. Please post them below.